Do you have to clap 3 times?
No, because I don't have multiple mics. I'm just doing the microphone that's the condenser mic.
I'm gonna do it anyway, right?
Okay, go for it. Okay, follow the clap, Mr. Editor.
You hear that? If we're not having fun, we're not doing it right.
There's no editor!
It's
gone!
It's gone! Okay.
It's all gone!
Okay, it's all gone.
What's up? Welcome to Schopfield Music on another exciting day. Tuesday, gear review / I'm going to fast forward the snot out of this because it's going to be a long build. The Argosy desk has arrived.
Cheers.
And Jack and I are going to start
Yay.
and actually read the directions. You can watch in fast forward mode. Cheers.
Good luck to us.
So this is going to be a talk over while this fast forward is in super fast motion. I did the 20 times faster, if that means anything, because I know you guys can slow it down on YouTube. Make me sound drunk if you want. I've done it just for fun. Anyways, yeah, so Jack helped me clear out the old desk, and we were bringing all the pieces from the garage. Now, the directions state that they don't want you to unbox everything all at once, but rather, I don't know really how you would do that, because you got to find the manual and the how-to instructions, and it didn't really specify which box they were in, but I wasn't going to put this together for a while. It actually sat in my garage for a couple weeks before I could get to it. I've just been too busy with work and whatnot. But they do recommend you leave it in the box and only open it as the parts are needed, but I thought, you know, everything was labeled pretty well and easy enough. So anyways, the reason I opened everything up earlier, like I said, was because it was in the garage for 2 weeks, and I wanted to make sure that nothing was cracked, broke, or anything happened in shipping. But this thing was packaged better than any high-end guitar I've ever purchased online. It was phenomenally packed. I think a bulk of the price of this desk goes into the packaging. But in any case, I guess while you're seeing me put this together, I can kind of give my pros and cons a little bit, if you don't mind. And while it's well laid out, well thought out, if I were to do this again, I think I would try to specify that the top be a solid wood, or at least a real heavy-duty, nice laminate wood. Versus the chipboard with the Formica top, or whatever you want to call that type of top they put on this thing. But it's nice. Don't get me wrong. I still think for the money it was well worth it. But yeah, as you can see here, we're just constantly going through all of the parts and pieces, laying things out. I think we were getting ready to build the left module and right module, which is the rack spaces that you see on the desk. And I started with putting the screws in the areas where they were supposed to go, and then some of them have those cabinet screws where they're meant to stick out, and then when you slide your board into it and you put this little round deal in there that takes a Phillips head or Allen key, and then you turn that and it actually like pulls it tighter together and locks it. So I did notice after doing it, I mean, and I make sure everything is snug, and I'm very meticulous with lines and making sure that everything is perfect. I think that just comes with my construction job. But while I tightened everything nice and snug after the desk was put together, and I was actually laying out my rack gear in the rack spaces, and I noticed that a lot of the cabinetry type screws that I had locked down and tightened during the process came loose. I'm sure that was due to the wiggling and jiggling of installing. So I highly recommend that you actually go through after it's all said and done and make sure everything is snug. And coming up later, you'll see that one of the most important things I think you can do for this desk build and is using a a strap of some kind so that you can ratchet the whole desk together. I was watching a lot of other videos of guys who installed this and put it together, and they had showed that the reveal lines did not work out right, and when you put the desk platform, the top down and fasten it, that there's actually, like air gaps. So technically, if you were to spill water on your desk, it would pour out the side, which, these things aren't made to be caulked tight or anything like that. But I didn't want to have these weird reveal lines in different places. So I had to devise a setup here, which, like I said, you'll see a little bit later here when we get onto the top. Everything else is pretty basic here. It's just like putting together a really complicated piece of furniture or something that maybe you bought at IKEA or Walmart or Sam's Club or something. We installed the risers. It comes with the risers that are, where you can raise the desk up. The desk with the risers I actually thought was a little bit low, but it really is a comfortable low. Like, it's just, to me, it's perfect. My other desk, that wooden one you saw in there, I think it was a little too tall. It was Office Depot, I think, is where I got that. And I bought it because I liked the concept of the top. I could take the top off it, which was glass. Got the whole family involved here. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. I wanted to make sure we got some help with this because I didn't want it falling on Jack and I. Those legs are heavy-duty metal, and if that were to fall over and land on your toe, you're going to lose it. Or at least, maybe your nail. All right, so yeah, here we are. We're starting to install the top. The back part is lower than the front part by about 3/4 of an inch to an inch. And then we loosely put all the screws in. And I knew that so I put my jacket on here because I had to go out to the shed and grab the straps. Now, these are just some cheap Home Depot or Menards straps. I'm not sure where I got them. But you're definitely going to want a couple people for this. But before we tightened everything down below, I ran that strap. Now, don't get too crazy with things. You could over-tighten it, I'm sure. But I just wanted it nice and snug. So now I was able to drop the strap and then slide in that padded support that goes on the front. And I got to say, everything turned out perfect. I mean, perfect. I made the mistake actually on one of the corners, or not really the corner, but the edge, by the left module, almost in the corner, probably about a half an inch out from the corner, as I was pushing the top down, because the rack system module is on an angle and the top is straight. It actually caught that little Formica thing or whatever, and it did chip a little 1/8 piece out of it, but I was able to put a little black paint in there, and you never know it. Regardless, all my reveals were perfect. I mean, to a T perfect. It was like doing a nice trim job in a bathroom or kitchen or living room or anywhere in the house, just where you're meticulously making sure that your trim is tight and perfect. Yeah, so the monitor, I got the deluxe system, I think they call it, from Sweetwater. And a shout out to Matt Masick, please. Thank you, Matt, for working with me on this. I had tons of questions, and I bothered him like you probably don't even know. I felt bad because it was actually right during the Christmas and Black Friday and all that stuff going on. I can't remember. I think this was around the Black Friday when I ordered it. Of course, they don't offer any sales or anything. But Sweetwater's service is bar none. And thank you, Matt Masick. Oh, yeah, Jack, I told him to put all the plastic into one of the bags, and we can recycle it then. And so I think Jack had a little too much fun. Yep, and then now we're shifting, and there was the boss for a second. She was making sure we were putting it together right. And here we are messing with the desk. The Argosy desk is done.
That's really hard to do.
It took us 3 hours and 15 minutes to get this built, slid back, and that was with the extra drawer you're seeing Jack pulling out there. So here is the new system, and I can still access things around the side. We have a lot of work to do as far as installing the actual mixer and my 2 Furman power strips. What do you think, Jack?
I like it a lot.
Was it worth it?
I got a new desk.
Yeah, you get Dad's old desk.
Yay.
This is going to be a lot of fun, man.
Yes.
You're crazy. Well, everybody, hope you dug this build.
3 hours.
Hope you dug this build.
Yay.
Hold on, let's get the Argosy desk right behind us.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Can you even see it? I can't see it, it's so bright.
Yeah, I mean, this is probably gonna be.
Thanks for sticking with us. Our
Yeah.
3 hour and 15-minute build to do the Argosy desk. Stick around. I've got to load this thing up with all the rack gear and all the fun features that are going to land on top, like some monitoring.
Yay.
Well, I bought this monitoring deal for controlling all the speakers in the room, and I'll be able to do that with the touch of a button. Yay!
Yay!
Stay tuned. Cheers.
What do you say? It's
Cheers.
No, but the other thing.
Bell
with
it,
the
yo?
bell. Yeah, bell it, yo.
Bell it, yo! Cheers. Hey, thanks for checking out our videos at Schopfield Music. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and bell it, yo. Cheers.